I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 7 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And short, hold, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Jets at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Tolbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Hall on a give up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught by Williams. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Goff. Well, they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic.
Now he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Goff. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now it's Wilson. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Swift. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Outright, he's got Ruckert. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 28 yards. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Right back to Swift again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 58 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw on the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Tolbert, 61 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Ball again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson wants to throw it. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 23. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball.